How do you repair a split Dyson hose in under 10 minutes? Well, you follow this step-by-step video that we're going to do today. The tools we're going to need for the job are a hairdryer, a flat-headed screwdriver and some wire cutters. If you've not got wire cutters, you can use pliers. Purely optional, we may use a craft knife later and also any kind of strong glue. I'm showing you today on a Dyson DC40 hose. Now don't worry if you've not got that model because the theory of it all is pretty much the same across all the Dyson uprights. Very quickly, to remove the hose from the vacuum cleaner, we take the bin off and the handle and then we press the red tab in and we pull from the back. When we're not pulling like this, we're pulling straight up, okay? And then your hose should come out. We don't want to be wrestling with a really long hose, so the first step is to get your wire cutters or pliers if you're using them, and then we're cutting the coil from the hose just below the last part of damage that's on your hose. We now need to remove the top part of plastic. To do this, it's ever so easy. We put our flat-headed screwdriver underneath where you can see the black part coming through, and we just prise it up and it just pulls off ever so easy. The next part to take off is this rubbery type sleeve. Now get your hairdryer and warm it up. This is an optional step, but it does make it a lot more pliable and really easy to remove. Once that's warmed up a little bit, not really boiling hot so you're juggling it, we're just going to put the flat-headed screwdriver through the hole and over the top of the black part, and we're just going to prise up each one. There's 3 as you go round. Do them all, and then this part will just pull off. And you will see now that we have this black plastic part that the hose is glued onto. Now this isn't just going to screw off, we need to actually unwind the coil. So I'm going to make a little cut further up so I've not got loads to do, and then I'm just going to pull it off and it all pulls round and pulls off, okay? Now we need to clean up the black plastic part. We're not going absolutely mad, but it does help the hose to screw onto it. You can do this, optional of course, with your craft knife if you've got one. Just cut along it and then just like try and clean it out with a screwdriver or something. There's no set rule to doing it. We just want this to be a little bit cleaner than it is. Another optional stage at this point is to put a little bit of glue on the first part of the seam on the black plastic. Don't go mad and lather it everywhere because it's going to get all over your fingers. Then we're going to get our hose, and this is going to be a little bit tricky. It might take you a couple of attempts. Don't get wound up, but I'm going to make it look nice and easy for the purpose of this video. We're taking the hose and we're screwing it on anti-clockwise. So we're normally, if you were tightening a bolt up, we'd go clockwise, yeah, righty-tighty, but on the hoses we're going left, so lefty-tighty. As you do this, just encourage the first part of the coil round, and that ends up parked where the old one was taken off. Once you feel that that's secure, we need to grab our hairdryer again and we're going to warm up the rubber sleeve. Line it up carefully with the 3 plastic parts that stick out on the black part. That way, when we pull the sleeve over it, we're in line and we can just simply pull it over. We don't want to be like trying to twist it around and find stuff. So just pull the sleeve over there now. It's pretty simple. It's quite pliable now you've heated it up too. And once all the 3 parts of black plastic are showing through, we can now just clip on the top part that we took off earlier. And that's it, your repair is complete. You've saved yourself buying a new hose. You've not thrown your hose into landfill, so give yourself a pat on the back. Subscribe to my channel for more helpful videos like this. This next one is if your Dyson ball makes a strange howling noise when you turn it on or off.